Hey Dusty Crusty Mirror.
Hey, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel, and hey, what's up if you're new here. I'm in the middle of filming a day in the life, and I wanted to intervene and film myself just testing out some new makeup products that I got and just make it into a whole separate video. I'm not gonna be super thorough. I just want to talk a little bit about the application and how I like it and stuff like that. So the products I'm featuring is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. I'm sure you've heard of this. I grabbed it in the lightest shade I could find, so fair. I grabbed Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This is already a favorite of mine, but I haven't tried this shade. So I got this in hopes that it will just work well for my skin tone for this time of year. I am experimenting with some cream blush. This one's by Milani. I forgot this foundation is, I grabbed it in Ivory. This Milani cream blush is in the color Coral Crush, and it's a Cheek Kiss cream blush. And I grabbed the cutest little beauty sponge. So I already used the Real Techniques for my foundation. I grabbed the little ones just to try out with my cream the cream blush. I just thought this would be a nice way to apply it rather than using this one sponge for everything. So I'm going to get going with this, starting with that Halo Glow Liquid Filter, because I think you're supposed to just kind of put that under, yeah, that's supposed to go under your foundation and everything. So I'm going to take you along with me. Like I said, not going to be super thorough, but I really wanted to share how I like these products. So it'll be a little bit of a first impression for some of them. All right, I think this will be an okay setup. I just have my hair clipped back. I think that's just how I'm gonna have to do it. Did I mention I am getting ready for my friend's bridal shower? So I just wanted to do a pretty little makeup look, and it'll be pretty much my everyday routine, just using some of these new products. So starting out, I'm excited for this. And I'm going to, I've seen and heard people use this, but I want to make sure, I also want to read what do the directions actually say. So glow booster, radiant finish, awesome. Let's see, so this says, wear alone, under or over makeup, mix with foundation or as a highlighter. Ooh, apply to desired areas and blend into skin. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, uno momento. It does come with this little doe foot, I believe, applicator. Yes. Okay. I think the move will be, I'm just gonna kind of put it on my high points, kind of my forehead. Yeah, just trying to focus on the areas that I want to be a little, so maybe just kind of around here. Just kind of blend it out in those areas. So here we go. First time using this, I think I already mentioned. I don't know if I want to use it all over my face yet, so I'm just going to blend it out as if it's a foundation. And yeah, how great. I think if I could use this as, ooh, so glowy as a foundation, as a light coverage, just to add a little glow. Ooh. Especially with this winter dry season coming up. Okay, I was gonna stick with certain points of my face, but I'm pretty much putting it all over. Okay, maybe hard to tell. Here's natural light. It does feel really glowy, look really glowy. Ow, that hurt. It definitely does add a really nice glow. The coverage is minimal. I mean, I didn't put that much on. It doesn't claim to be super full coverage. Nice. I think that does add a really nice glow for the base. Just making sure it's blended out as much as I want it to be. I think I'll let it sit for a moment too before I put on my foundation. Now for the foundation, the Ivory Milani Conceal and Perfect. Like I've said, I've used this before, or I used this formula, this brand already It's just I haven't used the shade. So wish me luck. That's a good sign when it's new that it takes a few pumps. That reassures me that no one's used it. I'm going to use about a pump and a half to start. I'm looking for full coverage here when I do my makeup. It's typically full coverage, especially in the winter, fall and winter time when it gets to be summer. Kind of back off just a little bit, but I like my foundation to cover up redness, texture. That color match is awesome. And what I appreciate about the Milani product, I don't find that it oxidizes on me. So like after it sits for a while, it doesn't change shades at all. I have used a product where that happens and I always forget, and then my color is just way off. I love that. Okay. I'm trying to just work with the most natural. So this is straight on natural light from my window. As far as it matching, like because that's what I want to go for, is matching the color on my neck. I mean, and on my face, but my face alone, it does have redness going on and some discoloration. So I really want the color to match my neck. I feel like this match is like spot on. So when I go to do like my bronzer, blush, everything, my base, I'm confident that it matches well. And I will say, haven't used this product before, but I feel like I am still seeing the glow that I may not have seen just by using the Milani Conceal and Perfect. So that's encouraging that I don't think this color of this glow is like altering the performance of the Milani foundation. So that's a great sign. When I like zoom in close, when I look closely in my mirror, I am seeing what I'd say is typical for me. You know, I have those dry patches that I typically would notice. The texture, I mean, I can't really, with these products alone, I'm not able to disguise those, which is okay. Disguise that, my pores. But so far, I'm liking it. So I wanted to talk about those products. So far, so good. And nothing but good things to say so far. Great first impression. Everything's blending out nicely. I like the color shade. I like the shade. I feel like it's blending out, I feel like the best that it can for the skin it has to work with. I'm going to continue with my normal routine. I've done so many Get Ready With Me, so if you are interested in other products I use, I'll go ahead and put a card for another Get Ready With Me. I've gone through every product I use in those videos already. And you know, I will most likely just go ahead and link all the products I use, like concealers, powders, stuff like that. I'll just link that down below too, if that's all you're wanting to reference. If you're maybe not even interested in the application piece of it, but you're just looking to try some products, I'll link what I use on an everyday basis. And I do wear makeup on a regular basis, especially going to work. I am a teacher. I teach full-time. I get ready, I put my makeup on, I do my hair every day for work. I have a routine that works well for me, not to say that it'll work well for everybody, but I think I've found a few products that I can definitely attest to, and just saying that they work really well. All right, I'm gonna get on to the rest. Do like my brows, do my brows, and then I'm gonna hop back in when I'm ready to use this cream blush. I'm really excited about this. All right. So I've done a little blending out with my cream contour stick. I've talked about this before, and I used the little sponge. It worked so nicely just to kind of get into the cheek, or just right under the cheekbones. I used it to blend out just around the face, and then it's on to that blush. So I wanted to make sure I talked about how this worked for the application. And I think I'll be adding a little bit of like powder bronzer and powder blush on top of the cream products. And then I do need to add like my normal, like my setting powder for my under eyes and stuff. So this just works so nice. It just like pounces perfectly. I want to make sure it blends down. Let's open this cutie up. This is a new territory for me. I haven't used a cream blush, at least not for a while. Yeah, it's so pretty. I really like this color, and I worried that maybe, oh, it's kind of like a summer color, but like I said, I like this tone, like a coral or like an apricot color for my skin tone. So I'm just gonna go ahead and dab right in. I'm not gonna use a flat side like I used for the bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use, whoa, probably could have started out a little easier there. Oh man, might regret. But you can always blend, blend, blend. So just gonna smile. Just start on one side, I think will be best. Kind of distribute to the other side. And I feel like with blush too though, I think it's easy to get intimidated or like overwhelmed. I'm like, oh no, I put on too much. Once you start blending, it kind of just, it all evens out. And also throughout the day, I find, you know, your blush is the first to go. So I don't mind actually putting on a little bit more than I typically would anyways, just because it does tend to fade a little bit as the day goes on. Ooh, I love this color. And I've seen some makeup gurus put some on their forehead too. Maybe that's more of like a summer thing because it's supposed to make it look like more like sun-kissed. And then on the nose, again, like a little sunburn. In the dead of winter. No, it's not winter yet. Fall. For sure fall. I love that I grabbed these sponges just for like a designated cream blush and bronzer application. Oh, that looks so nice. I feel like I could definitely perfect the, like, what do you call it? The location or like where I placed it. The placement, that's the word. I'm gonna go in with my big sponge just to make sure the under eyes are blended out. It does kind of look like dabbing that on has maybe broken up or like kind of rubbed off the foundation. I think that could be user error though. I don't know. It's gonna take some experimenting. Yeah, I feel like the colors are so nice. And like I said, I will work on like perfecting the application, the placement. But as far as like the product, I feel like it blended really nicely with this little guy. And the shades, like the colors look so nice. I love how the colors look. All right. Score. I'm impressed with all these products. A little bit went a super long way. Like I think I dabbed probably a lot more than I needed to, but really good color payoff, I would say. Okay, let me finish up. I'll be setting everything with powders and I'll hop back on when I have a finished product to show you. Hey guys, just wanted to give you a little shot of my makeup. It held up really well. I will say next time I do need to be a little more careful, a little more precise with the application of the blush especially. It is super pigmented, which is wonderful. So yeah, I think I'll just be a little more careful next time. I feel like the foundation, everything's set really nicely, so I'm definitely impressed. So I'm gonna keep using these products and keep you posted, but my first impression was these are great. So I'll link everything down below that I mentioned today, the new stuff I tried, and then I'll also share my other everyday makeup products. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys. I'll see you in my next one.